There are things that we experience but never talk about. A shadow moving in a corner, flickering of the lights, a disembodied voice. We invite you to talk with us, share your story, share your evidence, because this isn't just your story, this is our story. This is GhostBox.
And happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome to GhostBox Live. My name is Greg Bakun. Thank you very, very much for joining us tonight. I hope everyone's having a good week. In Minnesota here, it is very, very warm, relatively speaking. It's like, 60 degrees. I think it hit today like that, which is pretty incredible. And right now I'm just... I'm really excited about that, because that means that we're getting closer and closer to having everything getting warmer. So just wanted to say hello to everybody and thank you for joining. And we're here to talk to spirits tonight, which is something I always want to do. I don't know if anyone saw that I had put on Facebook prior on the Ovilus. I turned on the Ovilus. And three things came up right away. Came up as linger, crossover, and elemental. And I found that to be very interesting. And currently, after elemental, there's two other words that had shown up, and they are do run. On the same line, it says do run, which is two words on the same line, which I thought was very interesting. And then bank. I don't know, but for a while, it seemed like that we were getting words that were coming through that were very interesting, to say the least. So I don't know. I guess we'll see whether or not that if that has anything to do with what we are going to be, who we're going to talk to tonight. We'll see, right? A couple pieces of stuff we need to do. First of all, I just want to remind folks, please consider sharing this video. It helps me out greatly. If you think this is worthwhile sharing, I would greatly appreciate it. It's, it all comes down to getting more people to bring their intention. Not everybody wants to reach out to spirit, but people are interested in it. And what it does is that you end up getting more and more good intention to help. Remember, your energy is your own. The intention is what we use or help use to get spirits to talk to us. As always, can I just always remind everybody a couple things. First of all, I do a radio show. It's every Sunday, and the next one is going to be a week from tonight, because that's next Sunday. I don't have a guest yet. I have some people in mind. Travel Channel wanted me to put somebody on. We'll see if that works out or not. It would be today we talked to Robert Robinson about Bigfoot. Next week might be another Bigfoot episode. We're not sure, or some other things. So just if please check it out. It's a fun show. And then speaking of, just my mind's kind of wandering. Speaking of like today, and I didn't have a radio show last week because I was at the Calumet. And I was doing this show last week with Anne, if you remember, if you tuned in last week. And just wanted to once again remind folks, please, first of all, if you have any interest in checking out the Calumet, please go to their site here below and, go and book a room or something, or, figure something out. It's a beautiful place. I know not everyone can do so for many, many reasons. If you're thinking of a place to go this year that you've not been to, that has good vibes as far as being a haunted location goes, this is the place to go. Plus, it's beautiful. Plus, there's so much going on there. That's art, and Pipestone itself is beautiful. So, please consider it. That's the least you could do, right? You could just consider it. They also need help. Everyone needs help. Go to GoFundMe and go to Save the Calumet and see if there's something that you could donate a couple bucks towards. Every little bit helps. I know everyone's asking for people to donate whatever, but gosh, some of these historic places, even though that they're protected, it's surprising how quickly they're not protected, so please consider it. Go check out the Calumet's website. and check out the place yourself. I mean, it's wonderful. And we did a live investigation there last Saturday night, and that was pretty incredible. So you really didn't get a chance to really see the inside of the place. I mean, because the cameras are set up in certain ways, but honestly, this is just an amazing, amazing place. So, you know, that's all. That's all I got for you. First of all, a lot of people saying hi. You know, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for continuing to come here, support us, you know, take part. You know, we can't do this without you. You know, and I say we, I can't do this without you. It's really, really important that we all work together on this to figure out what's being said, what's going on. So, close. I mean, close. I mean, G, that part's right. E, that part's right. I'm just giving you a hard time. So yes, please, you know, take part, enjoy. The thing about this, oh, there is a Glenn. I thought you're saying hi to me. See, I'm so Greg focused. I thought you're saying hi to me and that you got my name wrong, because a lot of people get my name wrong on these things, and that's fine. I just wanted to poke fun, but there's actually a Glenn there, so never mind. I was being like really funny, and in fact, I wasn't funny at all. So, you know, there you go. With that out of the way, I wanted to maybe try a couple things tonight. First of all, I sat in for Anne on Thursday, and speaking of which, Anne is on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and she's going to be on this Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Time. Thursday, she does what's called One-on-One Live with Anne, where you can get a spot on her show for Thursday and actually be on like screen with her and have a real conversation during the program. She'll talk more about how that works on Tuesday, but I just wanted to kind of throw it out there for everybody. But one of the things I was kind of going to do is when we were on, I was on Thursday covering for her, and my speaker ran out of juice, which is absolutely, you know, integral for everyone to hear. And the speaker on these things by themselves don't really work. But then I thought the newest of the spirit boxes, the speakers are much more powerful. Not great, but much more powerful. So I got the most newest one. Is that most newest? Okay. And it's the SB7T, and I call it the evil one because it lights up red instead of blue. It's not evil. I saw a couple people put comments in about, yeah, I have an evil one too. No, it's not evil. There isn't any spirits attached to it. It's just that I find that it's like, you know, the twin brother, you know, Data and Lore from Next Gen. One's blue and then one's, you know, red. Anyway, I thought, well, we're starting to get some interesting communication out of this. I have a speaker for it that is really, you know, high tech, and I thought we could run this one tonight for a while at least. Normally we run this one, and you're like, they look the same, Greg. What's the problem? No, I know they look the same. One's newer. I prefer the other one better, but you know, such is life. But I also thought, you know, depending on what kind of communication we get, we can do what I call dual spirit boxes, which is we'll run two spirit boxes at the same time, and one will go up the FM, one will go down the FM, or one could go up the FM, one could go down the AM. However we want to do. The idea behind it, as far as I'm concerned, is that maybe we get more energy, and that maybe we get different responses, maybe we get better responses, maybe we get synchronized responses. I don't know. Let's see how it goes first with just using the spirit box, this one, and see if that works. Because once again, if we start getting spirit communication, I'm not going to mess with it. You know, I'm not going to suddenly be like, oh, well, let's switch it up. You know, in my mind, once we get on a roll, I don't want to do anything to mess it up. I don't want to do anything to change anything, only because I truly believe when it comes to the work that I do, I'm not a medium. I can't bring them in generally when I want, or actually I can, I think, but I can't interpret the messages like that. I'm still, you know, holding on to this. I don't want to lose whatever we're picking up. I don't want to lose that vibe. So it's very important to me that we don't. So that being said, we are going to, just kind of see where things go. Also, as always, we have the table with other, with a mess behind it, but also other of equipment. This stuff was going off prior to the show, and it's very difficult when I say that almost every week, and then nothing happens when we do the show. And it's very weird that it does that, because it's everyone can say that. Everyone can be like, oh my gosh, you should have seen it before you showed up. It was insane, but we're not getting anything. So hopefully we'll get some activity on the equipment. That would be really, really nice. So let's see here. Just looking at what was going on here. Let's see. I'm just looking at all of your wonderful comments. Once again, thank you. You pick on people who text you without asking for anything. Do I pick on people? Well, I do pick on people, not on purpose, mind you. Are you asking if, and forgive me if I'm not understanding it, and if I'm not, feel free to correct me. Are you asking me if I pick up on stuff that's for somebody else, even though they didn't ask for their loved ones to come through? Because if that's the case, sometimes, yes. Sometimes we'll get names that come through the box, and I'll be like, is there a Donna? We just heard Donna. Is there a Donna here? That sort of thing. And then you can say yes, or I'll say, is there, I just got Esther, and then someone will be like, well, Esther's my grandmother. And suddenly we'll start asking more about Esther, and maybe some other stuff will come out. Anything is possible. So yes, if that's what you mean. If you mean something else, let me know if I misunderstood what you're saying. Sorry, I'm just looking through what people are saying. And then where did you go? Where did you go? All right, I will find you later. I saw a comment. Oh, there we go. David, my one ghost box that we had at Henryton has nothing ever nice to say to people. Don't use it very often. Well, you know what they say. If it doesn't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, right? Thursday was wild. That we could hear it better. Some of you heard it very well. Some of you didn't, and that's totally understandable. So hopefully it gets better. And let's see. Thank you very much for joining us. I hope that you find something of interest, or that it's going to be loud. The spirit box is loud. If you've not experienced it before, it's very loud, and I apologize for that. There's other versions, other makes of spirit box. There's things that we could do to silence it. I choose not to personally. That's just my way of doing things. And then where did you get the new speak from? The lit one. It's lit, all right. This is from, it's a spaceship, actually. No, it actually is what your little alien picture that you sent me. He came in this, and it flew in. This is from that very highbrow paranormal store called On. And, I think a lot of us veteran paranormal people, we try to think about what can we buy that could be used for paranormal that isn't going to be jacked up in price, because, some of these places are like, ooh, if we say paranormal on it, we can jack it up. So, you just kind of look for speakers, right? For anything, just like my laser grid. I don't use a pen. I use this big, box that shoots out lasers, that is, from, Amazon, but it's meant to throw patterns on your house during Christmas, but you can switch it so it stays still. And that's a perfect, absolutely perfect matrix for doing lasers. So let's see what we can find here. I'm just going to go to my profile page. Yes. Just hi, John. Ane, how are you doing? Thank you all for joining. Let's try to talk to some spirits, okay? Let's do the rite of protection. As always, you do not have to do this, but what we do is we try to do protection Spirit attachment is a real thing, and you never know, opening up this beacon, what we're going to get. So we have to kind of put the intention out there. We put the intention out there who we want to talk to. We also put the intention out there of who we don't want to talk to. I don't want any spirits that are, malevolent, or spirits that just want to cause trouble. I only want spirits here that are nice, they're of love and light, what we call love and above, and we just want to have good conversations with your relatives. And so we just want to make sure that there isn't any spirits that come here and they kind of just leech onto you and they don't leave and they oppress you and all that stuff. I know that sounds scary, and that shouldn't be happening, but we just want to make sure, right? So that's Florida water. My Florida water is from my friends over at, where are they here? Over at Northern Shadows Paranormal Research Team, and they're up in Duluth, and I'm hoping to see them in a couple of weeks to do an investigation of a location. I won't say what it is, only because I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say, because it's mainly meant for just more for fun than anything, but I take their lead on that stuff. But they make stuff, and they made Florida water for me. I once had a case, and I actually reached out to Becky about it, and I have pictures of it. In fact, this bottle, we had a case that we were dealing with something that, I don't throw out the term demonic very often, but it was something that we didn't really understand what it was. All the liquid in here turned red. And now what we understand is, with some of the stuff that's in here, can make, depending on like the temperature that the room is in, it was in summer and everything else, that it will, maybe darken the water and stuff. This was red after we started digging into the case. And once we kind of backed off, it turned back to this color. I don't have an explanation for it. And although I'm leading you to think that it was something darker, maybe it wasn't, but it was something that was like, why would it do that? So everyone who wants to take part, just remember that it starts in the heart, and just imagine spirit guides, imagine loved ones, imagine just your own goodness, right? It starts in your heart, and it just, as protection, it just grows and it grows, and it's like, chainmail. It's like armor, and it just grows, and you're the one that's making it go out. It doesn't do it by itself. You're the one, just like, it starts here, let's have it come out, and it just covers you. And you might be feeling tingling, and that means that it's working. I feel it. And if you don't feel it, doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. Everyone has something happen to them differently. Now you take that energy, that positive energy, and you just push it. Make it hit all the walls in your house, have it cover your cat, have it cover your kids, because they may not be taking part, but you want to protect everybody, just to be on the safe side, right? And from there, all we do is that we just be happy, we relax. This is fun. Hopefully we'll hear from some relatives. Guarantee no responses, as you know. Also, if your loved ones does not respond to you, it doesn't mean they don't love you. I laugh at that. I get that, like, well, Dad never liked me. No, I wouldn't put it that way. I personally do not know what it takes to speak from the other side of the veil into this. I'd love to say that it's super, super easy. That's not the case. I don't believe it's the case. I don't know what it is. But my point here is that I just want to make sure that that stuff doesn't work as how we want it. It never works the way we want it. It never is on, like, it's never on schedule the way we want it. And that's just, as long as you have that in mind, you should be fine. Also, it takes sometimes a little while to get revved up, I think, for the spirit box to kind of really start getting a move on. And I just, I just know that sometimes people like listen and it's loud and it's kind of obnoxious and you're just like, where are the spirits? And then you hear blup and you're like, and I'm excited about it, and you're like, what was that? That's ridiculous. Is that what you consider a response? Sometimes it is. Sometimes that's how it works. I wish that it was just the sound of them picking up a phone and talking, and it's clear as day, but it isn't. Sometimes it is, and sometimes it isn't. So just know that, okay? We are going to, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to, this is all sorts of gadgets on this thing. It's really, does this light up? All right. Anyway, we're going to do a reverse sweep, and let's see what happens. Let's have some fun. Good evening. My name is Greg. Do you hear that? Evening. I'm hoping to talk to you all tonight. We have a lot of people here who want to hear from you. We're not here to exploit you. We just want to talk with you. Who is the one that said, oh, sorry, I just talked over it. Almost sounded like my name. Who is the one that said evening? Can I get your name, please? Did you say David? That was an odd one. Can I get a number of how many spirits are in this room with me, please? Just make sure that, now that might have been radio, but that was a whole sentence that, okay, you all heard David too? And then I also thought I heard Robert. Anyone hear Robert? Do we have a, oh, we do have a David. And you're actually asking, why are they saying my name? Who's here wanting to talk to David? Could you talk to us, please? I think there's a response there. And now a number of you have heard 7. Okay, that was a silent voice. Okay. I'm still transfixed on who wanted to talk to David. Sorry. Your website told me I want a free reading. I don't know what website you're on. That's no offense, Alyssa. That's news to me. I don't know what that's about. We're getting a lot of things coming through. A number of you have heard James. Hey there, Howard. Thanks for joining. I hope you're well.
Basketball.
That's probably radio. That wasn't. Spirits, do you have any relatives here that's watching and listening tonight? Really? Well, let's figure this out. I was reading about that earlier. It's funny. I have that quite a bit the next day after I do these. I don't have the energy that I would like to for Monday. That's for sure. James, are you here? James, are you here for Crystal by chance? That's interesting. I have some people who are saying that it's really hard to understand what's coming through this speaker. I don't feel that way, but what do you all think? Keep in mind, too, I'm talking over them. I apologize. This is also a different sort of box than what I normally use, too. Something, do you hear like leave you or love you? I do too.
A good video.
I'm glad you didn't. That was radio. Yeah, I wondered if that's what it was. It was either love you or leave you, one of the two. And I know people are like, well, there's a big difference there, but it was an word and then you. Can you make any of these devices go off for me, please?
Person. That's my friend.
A lot more radio comes through, that's for sure. Can you make the flashlight go off or touch that antenna over there for me, please? You were going off before I started with everybody here. Everyone's gonna think I'm a liar. So if you could go off for something, I would really appreciate it. Well, thank you for joining us, Rich. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the Unspoken Paranormal Group. There is also, my friend David Cook is here. Are you trying to reach out to David Cook by chance? I thought I heard someone say it's cool. Did anyone else get that? Like, it's cool. Yeah, no kidding, right? Ring the bell. Please, make it move. Do something. Would love that. I know you can't, I know most of you probably can't see the bell because there's so much, stuff on the table, but Crystal, you heard your name, huh? Then that might mean that was a message meant directly for you. Hey there, good to see you. I actually thought that sounded like
Start with
then I thought I heard his voice say, let's start with that. Aren't we all? Now, Amanda thought she heard Laura. Laura, did you want to make yourself known to us? Or are you looking for Laura?
I know again.
Her name came through again. And then is when something went Laura and then goes yes. So are you looking for Laura? Oh, it gave me the chills. Or are you Laura? You sound like you're Laura. You wouldn't by chance be able to turn on one of the devices for us, did you? Just to make things crystal clear. Is that my name? Greg. Did you did someone say my name?
Help.
I thought I heard help or something along those lines. But here's the thing. I saw early on, two of the words was linger and crossover. Are the spirits that need our help? If what you heard was true, then Janelle, it would have been, I am Laura, yes.
5 minutes.
Not to be difficult, but I wish they would talk a little bit slower. Screw that. That's what just came through. Screw that. Okie doke. Then stop it. Sound like Bakun? Daddy? Is he looking? Yeah? Okay, well, you're looking for your dad? Your dad's still alive? Somebody I was looking for here. Sonny, who's Tiffy? Can you tell me who Tiffy is, please? I literally just thought I heard your name, Glenn. Did someone just say Glenn's name? You didn't by chance hear it, did you? We got James that came through. And we got Daddy. Is this Daddy James that's here? Yes.
What?
So, Daddy James. Can Daddy James turn on a device for me? I mean, I really just want to see something go off.
But then,
Oops. Stephanie, did you hear any of that? I mean, because I'm hearing it, but it means more if you heard it because it's for you.
and, oh,
Good. Good. Then that's worth it. I just jumped over to my profile page and I see Emily is over there with. Oh, you're getting into it. I love it. Oh, we got a guitar lick. That's not spirit. That's radio. Or is it? No, it is actually. I'm just listening.
no.
First of all, Elizabeth, I am so sorry for your loss. I'll do my best for you.
Double.
Michael, can you come through, please, for Elizabeth? Elizabeth, what did he call you? He didn't call you Elizabeth, did he? Michael, could you come through, please? Hi from South Africa. Hi, St. Michael, Minnesota. He called you Elizabeth? 9-4-3.
That's it.
That's it. No, I am on a reverse sweep. But we're super happy to have you here. We always are. I don't know why I say we when I mean me. Well, with your name coming through, you got to wonder. Now, did we get your grandma before? I want to say that we got your grandma once before. Didn't she turn on a device for us? Margaret, are you able to come through again for us, please, for Crystal? So good. And I'm very happy for that. Thank you. Margaret, are you able to come through for Crystal, please? I feel like there's something flying around me. I mean, I literally saw it. Like a wisp of white. Who are you? Are you here for a loved one that's watching?
Oh, help!
Margie, are you here? Can you talk to your daughter, please?
Hello.
It sounded like someone just said kind of, I love you. Oh, a couple of you heard I want help. And we will give help, for sure. And quite frankly, I feel like we've got that 3 times, because I also count what the obelisk is saying as a cry for help, too. Clear everyone except me. All right. Yep. Now, a couple of you heard Layla. A couple of you claimed it. Please know, I'm glad. Please know that you can both claim that. It could be for both of you. Layla, I know that you had that up earlier. What is your brother's name?
Antarctica.
Antarctica? That's a big word come through. Tiff, can you come through for Sunny, please? Can you say her name? Can you say your name?
Oh, wait.
Tiff, if you don't want to come through the box, you can turn on one of the devices if you so desire. It's amazing. Nothing has happened over there at all. Saul, are you reaching out to your sister? radio, but as I look into the Bible, you never know if that's something that is for us. If I just stop talking over them. Emily, you're right. It is on fire tonight. The box is going crazy with what's being said. Where did I leave off? Saul, can you come? Is that you? Can you come through for us, please? Did you say your sister's name? Okay. That's where you have to listen back to that one. Ooh, got something there. What is that? Now, one of these going is loud and kind of obnoxious. Should we try two at once? Let me know in the comments if we should try two at once. Let me know what you all think of that. Did you just say no? Oh, thank you, Emily. Emily said that this is the best that she's ever heard on here. You know, I like your adventurous spirit, folks. You are all making me feel like I can do anything. Like it's my eye. It's unbelievable. Now, if the universe explodes, it's not my fault. One going up, one going down. Actually, I'm going to have one go faster. Talk to us any way you want to. I swear, one thing started here and ended over in this one. Well, and that's interesting because Steve is trying to reach out to his brother-in-law. Paul, are you here to talk to Steve? I thought I heard Steve again. Did any of you hear Steve? It's like, uh-huh. Yeah, I thought I heard Steve. Yeah, there's a lot of people that's picking up your name, Steve.
These are
The boxes are so different, including their sleep rate.
cheap.
Talking about something cheap. This thing is going crazy again. Michael, did you hear Michael's name?
Oh, there.
Hello there. Did you hear that? Hello there. And then it was a name. I thought it was hello there and then a name. It did. It saw the production value. Stop it.
Hey, around.
Anybody? Anyone there? Is there asking for it? My name. These are two different speeds. This one is 100, and this is 250. Normal. I just want to know, Paul, are you here? Wow. Seeing some full sentences here.
Hey, let's rock. That's what I need.
That's what we need.
Everything.
Those voices. It's very possible that you heard your name. I know, isn't it something? I can't hear them very well. You can probably hear them better than I can, but holy cow. Some of it might be radio, though. Emily, you heard my whole name, my first and last name? Because I can't hear anything with the... Did I hear Ruby? Did I see a white flash? Did anyone see a white flash behind? No, there's a lot of people. Ladies, there's a lot of people looking for Margaret. Shooting for Margaret. Same thing, same twice. Two females. Amber, is your daughter watching tonight? Don't hurt me. Did you hear that? Don't hurt me. Did I hear hi, Greg? Did anyone else hear that? He hurt me. The comments. Good luck, Greg. That's all I had to say. Yeah, I thought I heard it also. And I hate doing that because it's not about me, but I thought I heard it. And then Emily thought she got both my first and last name, Greg Bakun. Emily also heard We Love Greg. I'm liking what Emily's hearing. I really must admit, I really like that. You know, I thought I heard Tupac also. It just kind of slipped over me. It's interesting. One starts lagging. This one starts lagging. And I swear I'm hearing the same or similar female voices on both of these, like one after the other. I know Amber is watching. Amber, did you hear your name come through? Christopher, are you able to come through to us, please? I thought I got something there, but I'm not sure. Christopher, are you able to talk to us? Christopher, can you say name or can you say Jennifer's name, please? Jennifer, who is Christopher to you? Was he your brother? Because I thought I heard hi, sis. Did he ever say hi, sis to you? No, I'm not. I heard hi, sis. It's something about Emily, and then that's me. Kevin on my profile page, Kevin Carswell. I see other people posting they heard your name also. I feel like there's pandemonium right now with the boxers. Like there's so much coming through. I thought I heard Steven again, but it was a female voice.
He just he's not.
He's not what? Like you folks, I'm just sitting here listening. Great out here. Jennifer, your name's been coming through a lot. Might not be a bad idea. Can I get a number of how many spirits are in this room with us right now? And Glenn, that means it was. You know, if I were you, I wouldn't look at it as like, oh, that might be. If you're hearing it, that means that it is. This is where tonight, folks. Anybody who is leaving this session, David, I saw that you were leaving. Make sure that you use the circle yourself, okay? There's too much going on. You're not staying till the end of my session. Close it up yourself when you log off, okay? Just protect yourself. So, Amber and Sadie, we heard your names tonight. Does this resonate with you? I have to try to talk over this. You bastard. Did you hear that? A woman. You bastard. Wasn't meant for me, that's for sure. Now remember, folks, keep your vibrations high, okay?
Again.
Did you hear your name? I thought I heard your name. Keep your vibrations high. Remember, we only want spirits of love and light, okay? Now, I say it because there's a lot of spirits in it. We got to be careful. We all want to speak the spirits of love and light.
I'm getting choking.
And that makes about 2 of them. All right. Emily thought she heard my name too. Is there anyone that's trying to reach out to us? Trying to reach out to me? Well, I thought I heard my name again. Thank you, Greg. No, I don't. But what I do feel is like the barn doors have been opened up, and that we just need to be careful. Because I am included in this. We're getting wrapped up in the spirits coming through. We just need to keep our vibrations high, right? You know how that goes. That's because we do it every week. Really? Anne, can you confirm that you haven't crossed over on us or anything? I don't think so, but I'll check. I turned it on, the thing went crazy. It hasn't done it all night. I'm here. All right. We got the understanding that some spirits need our help. Do you need help crossing over? I do. I heard. Yeah. Let's open up some light. We open up some light that, and everybody else, please send your intentions of crossing spirits over. Spirits, we open up some light for you. What we need to do is go towards the light and cross over. Do you see it? Do you see the light to cross? Yes. As I nearly ripped the whole machine out. You know what you need to do, right? You need to cross it. I did. Have you all crossed? I don't feel like you have. No, I have. You need, if you want to cross, this is the time to do so. Did you all cross? Okay.
I heard you.
I heard you? Or I heard you. Maybe it's I heard you.
I can't sense you.
I'm both going. And I'm shutting down the session in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. It seems weird without all that noise. It just seems really weird not to have that happen. The first thing that I would recommend to everybody, once again, I personally did not feel any energy that was negative or bad, but it's just there's a lot of energy, and that's the thing. And so we just want to make sure everyone is protected, everyone's safe. You know, this is where we got to tell ourselves that this session is over. We close the circle. Spirits are not to communicate with us any further unless you are a relative or friend of that person. Otherwise, you are not allowed to speak to us until we open our next session. Okay? You know, I don't know. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? I mean, I thought that was really neat. And I know there's a lot of people I did not get to tonight. And I apologize for that. That's just how it goes. I hope that you will come back and join in next week because, you know, that's just how it goes. I'm not guaranteeing that we'll do double spirit boxes every week. You know, maybe we'll just kind of play around a little bit, but it's interesting to see that we could play around, that we could try different things, see how that worked for all of us. Because that is something that that I really wanted to make sure that we could have a chance to do. So with that being said, let's see here. Where are we? I'm just looking through some other stuff here. Looks like everyone makes it. So I'm glad that you all had a good time. I hope, you know, and I think that we got some really interesting communication that I was not really expecting, to be honest. And I do think that we're getting a lot of full sentences tonight. Some of it was radio, let's be very honest. And I don't understand why that would be, but it just clearly had to be radio. But there was some stuff that was absolutely like, whoa, it was pretty incredible. You know, and yeah, it was kind of a mess at times, but it was also pretty cool. And, you know, like I said, like I warned people, it's going to be loud. It's going to be a lot of stuff happening. And that's just, you know, it just how things, it's not perfect communication. If it were, then we would be talking to spirit all the time. We would never leave our relatives alone, would we? We'd be talking, and you know, it's just how it goes. We all did it together, though. Remember that. You know, if you put your intention forward of helping those spirits cross, and we did it together, and that was really neat. You know, Glenn, I mean, yeah, she was here. She was definitely part of it. That's what this is about. And because you know when the loved ones are here. So, and I'm getting chills right now, talking about your mom. So I feel like, yeah, she's definitely making her presence known to anyone who wants to feel it. And hopefully you're feeling it too. Hopefully you're feeling the same tingling that I'm feeling. And Joyce, thank you very much. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to do this. Let's see, real fast before you all go, as usual. Even though this isn't the person I'm going to have on next week, but I do a radio show. Please consider watching it, or you can watch it. I have it on Paranormal United Network 2 every Sunday when I broadcast live on the radio station, plus a lot of other places, such as my pages, Minnesota GhostBox, Parafriends, all that good stuff. So please listen to the show. And then, of course, Ane is going to be on Tuesday. She's back Tuesday night, one question readings. Thursday nights live with Ane. She will explain what that means on Tuesday, but it's a pretty cool opportunity. I would definitely, if you are thinking about getting a reading with her, take part in that first and just kind of get that, get a feel for it. They're pretty incredible. We had some people on a couple weeks ago. It was very, very moving. It was very, very cool. So it's funny. I don't want to end this, but I have nothing else to say. So it's like time to go. So Glenn, I mean, this is what I can't tell you how happy that makes me, because this is why I do this. This is why Ane does her one question readings. It's, and I think a lot of us do these is because it's that opportunity of maybe helping people get back in touch with loved ones. We all have family members that have passed, and just anything that helps us kind of get some sort of response from them is pretty incredible. So, yeah. So with that being said, let's call it a night. If you're feeling like there's something not quite right, reach out to me, but you should be fine. If you want to follow me, send me a friend request. There's no reason to necessarily follow me. Much rather have you as a friend than a follower. But I also do, and my name's in the corner. If you want to reach out and send me a friend request. And then Jennifer asks, do you do Spirit Box anywhere else? I do it wherever. Are you wondering if I'm doing other shows and stuff? Sometimes I do it with Ane on her show, or like we sometimes team up. I was on show for Greg Bakun. You see him on here. I did something with him a couple weeks ago, or last week actually. It hasn't been that long. Wherever I can, and I do them myself. So I it's kind of like sometimes I'll just be laying in bed. I'll pull a spirit box, have one near my bed, and I'll just start talking to spirits. It's just kind of something I like to do. Reach out if you need me, folks. That's what I'm here to help. Anything else? Let's just stay in touch. I'll be back next Sunday. We'll be talking with hopefully more of your relatives, get some more communication. Thank you all very much. Have a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Good night.